Hey everyone, I am Blair. I am from server 300 and the alliance that I'm in is KOV, Knight of Valor. And this is going to be a dummies guide to Malena's ambition. I call it a dummies guide because I'm not a traditional gamer. I picked up this hobby a few months ago and I had to Google what GG meant when I first started. So I've come a long way in a couple of months, but this really is, it's easy for everyone. If I can do it, you can do it. So if you are an R5 or an R6, you're going to toggle to this calendar page, pick Malena's ambition. You're going to look and see what cities you have as an alliance, and you're going to pick which city you think that you can defend. This page I'm showing you is actually for our KOV2 alliance, so we're going to pick a level 5. This is our bonus effects. It's really important when thinking about beating other alliances in your server. That's kind of the whole goal of Malena's ambition, is for 3 days, 24 hours apart, you are going to defend your city from gnome attacks. And you're going to get a certain amount of points based on the level of city you chose to let the gnomes attack, and also these bonuses here. So if you leave everything on column 3, you are getting more bonuses, less points. So you can maybe have an edge over that other alliance in your server that is doing a level 9 city as well. You can drop it down to the 1 column. So you'll be getting less bonus points, but you'll actually get more points for picking a harder battle with the gnomes. So there's different bonus points here. You don't have to go all 1, 2, or 3. You can choose different ones. So if you want your troops garrisoned at the city to receive damage of -5%, you can keep that one in the middle. So since this is our KOV2 for today, I am going to go ahead and have 18 points of bonus effect. Once that is selected, this all has to be done before your alliance can attack, before your alliance can start the gnome attack. So you have to do certain fortification, certain gnomes being defeated, certain donations. We're all completed, and we're going to go ahead and start our attack. You'll notice that I've labeled the squares of the city. This makes it easier for the alliance to know where we need more help. I actually have it listed 1 through 16. I went through and counted up the power in each one. I know that the corners are going to get more attacks from the gnomes. So I want to make sure that we're evenly spread out 1 through 16. And I also want to make sure that I'm not missing anyone, because if there's a spot in that wall, the gnomes are going to find it. And that's when they're going to get in and start attacking the city. So what we are doing is we're garrisoning ourselves into each one of these squares. Make sure that you don't have alliance members constructing. That's not going to be helpful in the Malena's ambition event. You need to make sure that they are garrisoned. So I'm going to go through here real quick, and I'm going to double check that there is someone in each square. All right, we look good, and we are ready to start. So we've got level 9 Gallant Vulcan, and we've had a really good turnout of alliance members today. So I'm going to get a little notice come across my screen that tells me that the gnome attack has started. So the first wave is headed in to the castle walls, and they're trying to get in. I'm seeing lots of victories. That's a good sign. All right. And and there's my sign that the next wave is coming. So you'll notice that the gnomes are attacking the city wall as well as the castles that are within the green square. So I have my first march garrisoned into my own castle, because if I get defeated and get ported, I'm not going to be useful in healing my marches and getting them back to the city wall. So it's really important to garrison your city. And then I have my second, third, and fourth march inside Gallant Vulcan, garrisoning in one of my number blocks. So here's the different types of gnome spots that are throughout. We've got standard, we've got reinforced, we've got gnome bosses. We are going to get attacked by everything. It is 15 minutes of straight gnome attacks. So I think a lot of the work that occurs with Malena's ambition is done before you even press start. It's making sure that you get your alliance members ported over and into the green square, and then putting up those labels and getting enough people garrisoned into each spot so that there's not a weak spot on the wall. So as the gnomes are attacking, you're starting to see some defeats. Our marches are getting hit. They're getting a little weaker. Eventually, when the gnomes hit, they're going to defeat the marches. And so I'm watching on the left-hand side of the screen. That's telling me that I'm still garrisoned inside my spots. But as soon as I see one of those empty, that means I need to heal that march and send it back to where I was previously, because I don't want to be the cause of a empty spot in the wall. So I'm paying close attention to the left side over there. All right, so we're almost to the 12-minute mark of waves coming. You'll notice that there are some castles outside the green square that is allowed. Those castles will receive less points in the rewards, though, because they're not having to deal with the gnomes attacking their own city while they're garrisoning the level 9. All right. You see some people's marches got sent back to their castles. They've healed and they are sending straight back. That's what we do for 15 minutes. We're watching our marches. We're watching that middle number. Oh, there goes a lot of troops that got sent back. I'm going to check real quick, see where our open spots are. All right. Everyone is healed and sent their marches back. That's perfect. That's what we want to do. You want to heal and you want to send them back. We've got some victories. That's good. That means we're holding strong. That number in the middle hasn't moved. That's perfect. That means our wall defense has been strong and the gnomes have not actually gotten any attack in on our city. Just looking around, you see gnomes attacking different castles. You see people healing their marches and sending them back. This standard gnome hole. We've got 9 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock left to defend this city from gnome waves. And just a little peace of mind, my main march that's in my own castle, it's only about 90,000 power. My second march is about 70, and then I have a 60 and a 40. So you don't have to be particularly strong to participate in Malena's ambition. You just have to pay attention, and when you're sent back to your castle, you need to heal and send it back to garrison the wall of the city. It's actually a pretty cool event to watch. All right, all those purple perforated lines, those are our gnome tracks. That's where they're headed to attack. And you just saw someone heal and send back. And we got some gnome bosses coming in. Ooh, a lot of marches sent back. Oh, all of my marches just got sent back. I'm going to need to quickly heal and get those back into their spot quickly, because those gnomes are headed to the wall. They don't stop. They don't pause just because you got sent back. So right now, everybody's quickly healing and sending back. I'm leaving my main one in my own castle. And I'm trying as quickly as I can to place these where they were before they got sent back. All right. Whew. We got them all in again. It can get a little bit stressful. All right, let's do a quick check. Did everybody get their marches back in? Oh yeah, look at us. We are good. Okay, we have hit 6 minutes and 40 seconds left. All right, Lord Axie, our R5, posted a spot that is weak and said we need more troops here, please. So you can use the chat during the Malena's ambition to make sure that everyone knows. And we've hit the halfway point. So now all we have to do is just hold on a little bit longer. I think that we've actually got this one, and we're gonna win. So this is the first time that our alliance together has fought the level 9 city. We just started this alliance a few weeks ago, coming into server 300. But it's a really great alliance. I'm really proud of us. All right, those gnomes, they are just relentless. But we've made it to 5 minutes. I'm watching how many troops I'm losing on the side. Kind of helps tell me, oh, I had a march come back. So when I'm watching over there on the left, I notice that I need to heal and refuel. Oh, got some insufficient bowmen here. All right, fix that up. Now I need to get this lightning march back in. Slowly, all of mine's got sent back, so. And the gnome attacks, they don't stop when you're sent back, so it can get a little stressful. I've got someone that's constructing here. I think they pressed the wrong button. So you can choose to construct on the city or you can choose to garrison. And it's really easy to accidentally press construct instead of garrison, especially, you know, in the middle of the fight. It can get pretty stressful, so just taking a look. All right, we've got a little bit of a hole somewhere because our middle number is going down. Or it could have happened when we were healing and then refilling. Just double check. Oh, we're good. That damage was incurred when we were sending our marches back. All right. 2 minutes left. Well, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And those gnome attacks, they will just keep on coming. I'm just paying attention to that left side of the screen over there. I don't want to get complacent and not see my troops be sent back and me be the one that has the hole in the wall. Okay, we've got 2 minutes. We got a lot of troops being sent back. That's great to see. Giuseppe said, "This is awesome," and it really is. Your prep work, that's the hard part. That's the work part. This is the fun part. The sit back and watch it and make sure that you don't need to heal and refill. It gets really exciting. With 15 minutes of fighting gnomes, that's pretty big. We got some bosses coming in, hitting my corners. They really love to attack the corners of the city. Just giving a quick check. You can see how many people are in it just by touching it. Yeah, I could see 8 was in the last one. You don't have to actually go on it and see who is in it unless you are looking for particular people to make sure they're garrisoned. All right, we've hit the 30-second mark. Okay, this is KOV 2. So we actually did this battle as well today. So we are choosing the level 5 city. We had a little bit less of a turnout for Alliance 2. So we had a little bit of the city wall get attacked. You get that 41 million. Again, level 5 was the highest level city that we could choose for KOV 2. We're doing the same thing. You got the gnomes coming in. We're checking squares. You can see at the bottom that Pharaoh Bender said that we need someone in 5 and that number 1 was empty at one point. I'm certain that someone was placed in there. You see in our wall go down. So if we lose the perimeter wall, then we will all need to go to the letters that I have in the middle, the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, depending on what size city you have. And then we will defend from the interior of the city and try to make it. And we've only got 35 seconds left to defend. I think we can do this, even with a small amount. I think our gnomes are pretty much stopped their attack. 10 seconds. And we've got the good games going. And victory.